Imagine it, North Brentwood, mid 1950s. You're a huge fan of jazz music, and you so happen to live in a town where emerging artists like Duke Ellington and Pearl Bailey like to stop by after playing some shows in D.C.
This is up my alley. I love some jazz. So you won't need to do too much of an imagination now to catch up with this vibe that was once here at the Juke Joint. And now it's a vibrant community centerpiece that's really preserving its history for generations to come. Our Sierra Jackson has the story.
It's a perfect representation of the past meeting with the present.
This is what it was like. We must keep that in mind, to keep the history of all cultures in mind, because that helps us to know how far we've come. And don't never forget.
If you've ever driven through the town of North Brentwood, you've probably seen this periwinkle building on the corner of Wallace and 41st and wondered what's inside. Well, let's take a listen. This is Sis's Tavern. Once a hotspot for traveling musicians, is now a local community hub and event rental space.
They were jamming. They were really, really jamming. This was a spot that blacks could come and have a good time and party and listen to music and have bands and shows, because they had nowhere else to go. After coming from Howard Theater, the entertainers come from Howard Theater, they couldn't stay in D.C. They had to come somewhere else to shoot the breeze, and they came to Sis's Tavern.
It's no secret for decades, music has been an anchor in Black people organizing, building community, and having an overall sense of pride.
Sis's Tavern was one of those entertainment spots that was talked about a whole lot because blacks could be themselves. They didn't have to hide, because they couldn't go to Hyattsville, they couldn't go to Mount Rainier, they couldn't go to DC. So they could have their fun and have everything here in one place.
Even though there's no piano, no saxophone or trumpet in sight, the rich history of Sis's Tavern still shines through today. This possible through the town of North Brentwood that decided to purchase and renovate the historical landmark.
When we got this place, which was maybe about 9 or 10 years ago, it was shambles. But it's an historic place. It was on the historic register, and it's still on the historic register. So the town decided when I was mayor that we would go ahead and purchase the place, and we did get a lot of grants to help us renovate the facility, and here we are. Here we are now, a facility that is ours, the town's, that has history. So, and we're joyous just to know that we have done what we needed to do to satisfy our ancestors, to keep our history alive, and that's what we've done. We've been keeping our history alive.
From the chandeliers to the mirror behind the bar, Sis's Tavern carries a history and legacy that will continue to be shared for years to come.
It's important to know our history, because then we'll be proud, and then we can move forward in a just a great way to make it even better and to make sure that we preserve it. We have to preserve history.
Sierra Jackson, CTV News.
I didn't just like that. I loved it. Well done, Sierra.
I can tell you were tapping your foot underneath.
I was. Oh, I didn't scream at all.
Well, we loved it. But if you have any more information that you want to look into about Sis's Tavern, you can even talk to them about rental details. Just visit northbrentwood.com.